Okay, y'all, we back in the room. Hold up. Houston decided they wanted to cool their ass down, so I got the window up. And I was just about to walk out the house and I forgot I did not record for the membership this weekend. I mean, I feel better than I did, but I'm still not at 100%. But I'm like, I'm not finna do my people like that. Like, I'll miss a week before I miss the membership. So yeah, let me go ahead and tell y'all this little story. I just got like a random memory. I was just thinking about, I was going through my pictures because I was like saving my Google pictures, whatever. So I could delete some pictures on my phone. I'm not even gonna show this picture because it's pointless, because I'm not gonna show his face and that's the picture. So why put the picture up if you're not even gonna see his face? I seen this dude, not that I used to talk to. I feel like we was more so friends. You know, some people just not for you. What the fuck? Why the door open? Oh, that better be the wind. It's the wind. I'm sick of it here. Seen this random picture, made me think of this dude, and I'm just about to tell you about this dude. As y'all can see, bitch, I was really on my way out the door. I didn't feel like putting no clothes on, getting dressed. I really just popped earrings on. I just finished recording a wig video, not this wig. Bitch, my one eyelash holding on with dear life. Bitch, I don't have no more eyelash glue. That's where I was on my way to go get. And I probably look stupid. Anyway, it don't matter. Yeah, I already thought a name for him. We're gonna call him Darren. It's crazy because I know a Darren in real life, and he 9 times out of 10 probably never gonna pay to watch me. But I'm not talking about you, sir. It's not you, Darren. Okay, let's get up into this story. So I met Darren when I worked at Walmart. I was like, I'm trying to think what age I was, because I met Darren, I had to have been like 18, about to be 19 soon. So yeah, I met Darren early on working at Walmart. He came up in Walmart, tried to talk to me. He damn near followed me around the whole store, but not like in a super thirsty way. It kind of was like we kept running into each other. I don't know if it was a coincidence, but like I was doing returns, which means like I was just like putting stuff back on the shelf where it go, and then we just kept running into each other. So I don't know. Anyway, he came in a few times and like tried to like talk to me and stuff before I actually gave him my number, and like I quickly friend zoned him because honestly he gave me a little flashback. It was like, it was small, but I was like, oh hell no, I'm not going through that again. Because for one, Darren, I don't know, it was like our first little bit of time talking, and he was like mentioning his mom, but it wasn't in a Drew way. But it was just like, okay, he was just like, yeah, my mom's my world, she's my queen, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay. Then he was like, yeah, she's all I got, and ever since like my dad passed away and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, that's very much understandable. And he did like bring up his mom a few more times, and I was just like, oh no, let me slide you on over to the friend zone, because I can't, I'm not doing that again. And then come to find out, Darren was also a Capricorn. So I was like, whoa, this is giving Drew. I just got out of that situation. Well, not just got out of it, but like that was my last real situation. So I'm like, bitch, no, I'm not doing that again. So friend zone. The number 2 reason is just like, I could tell that he wasn't like the kind of dude that I wanted at the time, because he was just like, I really just would have ran all over him. Like I would have bitched him, you know, like, and I don't want to make nobody feel like a bitch, because he didn't have enough, like, not aggression, but like assertiveness, like enough, like, for me, like, you know, like, not bitch, but like, you know, he was just like a Drew. Like I ran all over Drew dumb ass. Like I cannot. I didn't want that. I don't want a dude that I could just like 100% run over and bitch and like, nigga, if I tell you sit, you gon' sit type shit. Like no, that was one. Like he was just too soft. Like don't get me wrong, I don't want no hood ass disrespectful nigga either. It just gotta be like a smooth, a cool, like 50-50, not even 50-50, because first of all, you gotta be goofy, have a personality, make me laugh. Like it's a lot more that go into it, but just that little bit, I don't know, did he ever make me laugh? I feel like we did pop a few jokes, but he wasn't goofy. Like, I just like, I don't know, the combination that I want is just something else. It's something crazy that I really haven't came across. I mean, the closest to the combination that I was like looking for as far as like personality and stuff is Dre. So, I don't know. And another thing is like, I don't know. He wasn't ugly or anything, but it was just like, he wasn't like necessarily, not that I have like a specific type, but I was just like, I don't know. The attraction wasn't there. That's the best way I could put it. He was like, let me describe him. He was tall, light skin, curly hair, you know, everything like that. Like, sound good on paper, but it just wasn't hitting for me. It wasn't hitting for me. He wasn't skinny or nothing. He wasn't skinny or big. He was like in a smooth in between. I think these days he's like a little bigger. Also, Darren had a brother, and that motherfucker tried to talk to me one time, but that's for a different story. Oh, that nigga tried it. Like, what? Bruh, and you know about me, and you know that like I'm not, it's another story. Let me not get into it, because y'all know how I do. Anyway, so yeah, him coming to Walmart to like talk to me and stuff, that became like a regular thing. I met him like shortly before Dre. Like, honestly, at one point I feel like it could have been Darren, but it was just like, it was a quick no for me. I don't know. And then at one point I even figured, like, I started thinking like, what if it was Darren? Like, my life would have been completely different, because Darren, he used to like make beats. Well, not used to, he still do make beats, and he's doing really good right now. So my life definitely would have been real different. But he was just like on the scene. He was on like every club appearance, every party, every this, like college parties, all of that, because we was young back then. I think Darren was actually like a few years, like 2 or 3 years older than me actually. But yeah, he was he was just on the scene. Like, he was always inviting me to like club appearances and stuff like that, and me, I was just like focused on working. And then I had just started working at Walmart, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be calling in. No, I'm not trying to get fired. So yeah, he was really doing a damn thing. But at the same time, that's not gonna make me want to be with you if I like genuinely don't have any if I'm genuinely not attracted and don't feel a connection with you. Like, money, cars, and all that type of shit is not gonna make me want to be with you. A little side note, shortly after I met Darren, he was telling me how he was working with this Houston artist. And honestly, I had met that Houston rapper, and I'm saying Houston rapper, but he's actually like, is he really big? I don't know if he's like really big, but he's definitely been on the radio. Y'all have definitely heard his songs before. Yeah, so he was telling me like, yeah, I'm working with so-and-so. And I was like, oh, you know so-and-so? How you know so-and-so? Because mind you, so-and-so had came into that Walmart late night. I mean, late as hell. It probably was like 2 in the morning. Nobody was there. I was on the register. He was trying to talk to me, whatever. He didn't ask for my number or anything. But yeah, he came in a few times, and then finally, like, he asked for my Instagram, and then on Instagram, he asked for my number, and I even got the screenshots and shit. That's a whole nother story. But I'm like, how you know so-and-so? Damn, both my side niggas know each other, and I'm just like, I'm like, damn, do they be talking about me? And actually, the rapper, he was like a little hard ass. He was kind of fucking hard on me. Like, he was not like trying to hear no sob stories, no excuses, or no shit. Not that I was giving him a sob story or anything. Like, back then, I just really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And he was not trying to hear that. He was like, you need to, But yeah, that's another story. So he knew him, and I was like, oh, you working with him? That's good, da-da-da-da. At first, I thought it was like a one-time work thing, but actually, to this day, they are like real cool. And that's the crazy part. So yeah, me and Darren, we have been cool for like, I mean, he could hit me up today and I'll still be like, what's up, whatever, because we just cool. Like, we don't talk, like, years have went by without us talking. Like, we didn't talk all last year, and I think we spoke in like 2020 or something, like on Instagram or whatever. But yeah, the last time I physically seen him is when I worked at the call center, and he was like doing a job on the north side, and then I went to go see him, and yeah, we talked for like a few hours, and that's like really the last time I saw him. But we still like have spoke since then, so we cool. This is like no shade to Darren, but I was just, this shit just crazy. So I really don't know how to put me and Darren relationship into words, because it was like, I didn't want to be in a relationship with him, but I knew that he kind of wanted to be in a relationship with me, but he knew that I didn't. So he would just like kick it with me on a friend tip, but I knew that he wanted more. It was weird. So in the beginning, like, we was cool, whatever. He would come on, sometimes he would come to like Walmart on my breaks and stuff. When I worked at Five Below, he would come on my breaks and stuff, like, just real cool. And then like, we would like kind of hang out outside of me working and stuff, because for the longest, what the fuck is that? Oh, somebody fire alarm going off. For the longest, I was like, I do not want to kick it with this nigga. I don't trust this nigga, whatever. Eventually, like, we started going to the mall. We went to the movies and stuff like that. And I honestly wouldn't call them dates either. I wouldn't call them dates. No. Me and Darren hanging out. We going to the mall. We doing this. We doing that. Actually, we went to the mall together, and I actually seen Drew. Oh my God, I'm so glad Drew didn't see me. And I'm just like, nigga, first of all, you on the wrong side of town. why are you at this mall? I had to hit one of these. Like, I'm just straight acting like I didn't know him. I even grabbed Darren's hand so this nigga would not say nothing to me. Oh my God, it was just like, that was the fastest my heart was ever beating, because that nigga Drew is bold. He was straight come up to me, what's up, Tati? Like, we cool, like, cause y'all know, y'all can see a little bit of like how delusional he is. Like, I could dead look this nigga in the face when he talking to me, not say nothing, he'd be like, oh, so you still not my baby? You not my baby? Like, bruh, what? Drew don't take hints, okay? If you don't know nothing, know that he don't take hints. So yeah, I just remember us being in the mall, and Darren was like, y'all, I promise you, I don't like people to do shit for me. Like, not that I don't like it, but I just be feeling uncomfortable because, like, I don't like asking people for shit or nothing like that. But Darren was like, yeah, you want me to get you something? I think we was in like a shoe and hat store. I want to say, was we in Lids? I want to say we was in Lids. And he was like, yeah, you want me to get you something? And I'm like, no, because honestly, I genuinely didn't want him to get me nothing because I didn't wear hats like that. Like, maybe back then, sometimes I would wear like a beanie or something, but not hats. So, and he was like, where you want to go? You want to go to Forever 21 or da-da-da? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't really need nothing. Bitch. People started telling me, like, stop blocking your fucking blessings when people offer you shit. If you want the shit, just say you want the shit. Like, you not no begging ass bitch that they offer, you know? The pride used to be high. Like, I used to be I don't need no nigga, I don't need nobody ass bitch. Like, girl, I really thought I could do it all. You're gonna need people sometimes, even if it's for like the smallest little thing. It's not always like financial or, you know, superficial or whatever. So, yeah, back then I was just like, no, whatever. He offered to buy me food, so I think we got like, what, Chick-fil-A or something. And we was just walking around the mall. You know, we was just having like a really good time. I'm not even gonna lie, I met Dre like after Darren, and then, you know, me and Dre got together and blah blah blah. So when we was like kicking it and hanging out and stuff, like, I was in a relationship with Dre, but I would mostly like chill with him when me and Dre was like kind of on the outs. Because like, when I have a nigga, I promise you I'm all about that nigga. But like, if we break up, we on the outs or whatever, it kind of was like a rebound thing, but I didn't have no feelings for him. Honestly, it was kind of a little bit of both. It was me hanging out with a friend that I kind of did want to hang out with because we was cool. We had like a lot in common. He was so into like 90s R&B and like old type of music, and I love a nigga into the old music. Oh my God, if you cannot sing along with me in the car with some old music, bro, our souls are not for each other. I'm sorry, and I know that's small, but it's just like, bruh, if you cannot vibe out to the old music with me, when were you born, first of all? So yeah, like I said, it was kind of like me hanging out with a friend that I kind of wanted to hang out with, and kind of like a rebound thing, like, fuck Dre, I'm gonna go chill with so-and-so, you know, on some like little young stupid petty shit. So I remember when we first was cool, like, was he living at his mom's house? Whatever, I don't know. I think he was living, him and his brother, they was like living at his mom's house still, and he invited me over, and I swiftly declined because, first of all, I'm not trying to meet your mama. I'm pretty sure she's like a nice, respectable lady or whatever, but I'm not trying to meet her. I'm not trying to meet no more parents, because if we end up talking about booty holes and such like last time, like, I'm gonna literally be traumatized, bitch. I can't do it. So I'm not trying to meet nobody's parents. Eventually, obviously, he moved out into like an apartment. He had a roommate, etc. So yeah, this first day, he was like, you wanna come chill with me? We having a little thing. What they was doing? I think they was just like having like some kind of like game night type of shit. I don't know. It was something. And then they was cooking and stuff. And like, he invited me over. So I'm like, okay, cool. I think he came at like 5, because I remember, first of all, I remember it was cold, and I remember it was like nighttime, but it was still early, so it had to be like around 5. And first of all, nobody be knowing where I live. I'm not telling you where I live. We can meet up. And at some point in our like friendship timeline, Uber wasn't even a thing or nothing like that. So if I couldn't Uber to you, and then my car had got fucked up at one point, if I can't Uber to you or nothing like that, and we not cool, I'm not coming, because you know you cannot come pick me up from my house. He knew where I lived, so that's how you know we was cool. The Houston rapper dude, oh no, you gotta pull around the corner, spin the block, and then make it cock on the side. Nah, he ain't know where I lived at. No, I don't give it. I remember it being like a little drive, and yeah, we just talking. He got some alcohol, I'm taking shots, and we just talking, listening to music, whatever. Cool time. We get to his apartment. It's like, it was probably like 3 dudes there and like a girl. They cooking and stuff. Everybody's like talking, chilling, laughing, whatever. I'm lit at this point. So yeah, I'm like, keep. I'm a keep keying, bitch. Like, usually back then, especially when I was like 18, 19, around new people, it took a while for me to warm up because I'm goofy as shit, and I felt like if I just started acting like that, people was gonna think I was like weird or some shit. So it took a minute for me to warm up, and then I got like a sarcastic type of humor, and a lot of people don't catch that. Like, I feel like the only people that really get that is like my brother, and my friend Bree. So yeah, a lot of times people be like offended, like I be accidentally offending bitches, and like, bruh, can you not tell when a bitch is joking? Do you not have a personality? Like, I swear when I was just like that young, bitches did not have a personality for real. I don't know. Do they now? I don't know. Cause just like the girl that was over there, it's like, do this bitch have a personality? Dry as hell. Just dry. No like, bitch, where's your animated humor side? Like, do you laugh? Like, she was just dry as fuck. I cannot stand girls like that because I'm not that. I'm not dry and boring. Bitch, you're gonna have a time with me, okay? We gonna have a fucking time. Shit, and then you drinking and boring? Damn, you just boring for real. So yeah, that bitch on the couch being boring. I tried to talk to her, kick to her, no, whatever. They up in there cooking. I don't know what the fuck they was cooking. I promise you I can't remember for shit. All I know is I was 100% not eating that shit. It was something weird. It was something that I was just like, no, I'm not eating that. I do not want that. Can you take me to get some food? I'm not eating that shit, I promise you. And he was like, yeah, I don't want to eat that shit either. So we went and got some food. That night ends with me actually spending the night there. So I actually spent the night at his house. Y'all, this ridiculous shit. So he had a roommate. And then there was a couch. I slept in his room, but the thing is, he had just moved in there, so his like furniture and shit wasn't it, so he didn't have no bed up in there. So I had to sleep on the floor, but he slept on the couch. Like, he was on the floor, like he had made me like this like blanket, this thick blanket pallet thing. I think I was sleeping on like 2 blankets with another blanket on top of me and a pillow, whatever. Yeah, I'm more so saying it was ridiculous because they didn't have no heat. I don't know what was wrong with the heater, but it was fucking freezing. I don't know where that part went. It must have got cut, but yeah. And he was like laying down with me for a minute, and then he was like, you want to sleep on the couch? And I was like, no, I'm more comfortable in the room. He was like, you want me to sleep on the couch? I was like, yeah, you can sleep on the couch, whatever. And he was like, all right. So he left. I locked the door because, bitch, I don't play that. It's random niggas up in here. So yeah, I locked that door. Honestly, I only slept over there because we was both lit and I did not want to risk my life. That night was fine. That night was perfect. I had a great time, whatever. We woke up. He took me home as soon as we woke up because like I said, y'all, when I like sleep over somewhere and I don't have like a second pair of clothes, nothing to wash my face, brush my teeth, like I want to go home immediately. And I'm glad he understood that, because like, bitch, I don't like lingering until 3, 4, 5 o'clock and the whole day haven't brushed my teeth and I got eye boogers and old makeup on. No. Fast forward like a few, I don't know, maybe like a few weeks later, and he like asking me when I'm off and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm off on this day. He was like, yeah, you want to come back over? It's pretty much the same thing. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. But this time I'm thinking like, I'm not trying to spend a night at his house this time. Like, I want to go back home. So he come pick me up. He come pick me up a little earlier, whatever. We run like a few errands until it get dark. He probably picked me up at like almost 4 o'clock or something because it got dark real quick, whatever. This time he's like, yeah, I don't have my key. I forgot my key. We gotta wait till my roommate come home and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, basically when we pull up this time after like driving around aimlessly for a little bit, so we just pulled up there and we had alcohol. He had alcohol already in the car, whatever. So we was just taking shots, drinking and chilling and shit in the car. So we wasn't lit. Like, I feel like I think he took like 1 shot in my presence. I don't know, but he didn't even seem drunk. I don't know what he took before, but he wasn't like lit or nothing like he was last time. And mind you, this was a big dude. So for him being like tall and like big, not big or nothing, but like he seemed to get lit quick. I don't know. But yeah, we waited for his roommate. His roommate taking forever. So he called his roommate. I guess his roommate was like, yeah, I'm about like 30 minutes away, whatever. So he was like, man, you just want to go get some food right quick? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like, where you want to go? Whatever. We just trying to figure out. Nigga, don't ask me, because back then I promise you I never knew. Till you ask me today, bitch, I know. I know what I want. But back then I'm like, I don't know, whatever you want to get, whatever. Dumbass. And I'm taking another shot, and he must think that I'm fucked up. He must think I'm lit. I'm not even acting crazy, but I guess he like seeing all the shots that I'm taking. Back then I was y'all already know, like I wasn't a drinker, but yeah, I knew my limits, and I like played on my limits. How the fuck did the door close, bro? Is the wind ain't even blowing, man. Anyway, like I was saying, I played on my limits. Like I knew when to stop, and I knew when I could start back. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take this shot, give it a little minute, let it like wear off, let it fade away just a little bit, then I'm gonna take another. Fade away, then I'm gonna take another. Like, you know, I knew what the fuck I was doing, basically. So yeah. So y'all, we just in a car listening to music. Motherfucker must have been in a mood or something, because I think we was slow jamming. We weren't listening to like no hood trap music or nothing like that. That's another thing I liked about him, because when I was with Dre, he used to have the music up so fucking loud, just bumping Future, Rick Ross, like all them niggas so loud to where like I felt my chest vibrating, bro. I hated that shit so much. I don't want my chest to vibrate. Y'all, I remember this shit like it just happened last night. So this nigga driving down Westheimer. Matter of fact, if you in Houston, I'm gonna give y'all a little scenery. So he driving down Westheimer, you know, close to that little Waffle House. He turned the music down and he look at me and he like,
you ever gave head in the car?
Y'all, mind you, this nigga is like proper, like the way he talk and stuff, it kind of like remind me of Drake, like, you know, I don't know. So y'all, I side-eyed the fuck out this nigga. I'm like, I'm thinking, here this nigga go, bruh, don't. Nigga, I was like, yeah, because when me and Dre, like, that when we first got together, we was together for a little minute, but yeah, he was like,
oh, word.
Oh my God. So this nigga is like,
so you want to give me some head?
But he's saying it with this like goofy ass smile on his face, like you could tell he had to build up the courage to ask for this shit. And I was just looking at him like, bruh, no, the hell? And he was like,
you did it before.
Like, bruh, he wasn't drunk, but you know, like the liquor helped him do this shit. And I'm like, that was my nigga. Like, we had been together for a minute and da-da-da. Like, I'm just like, no, nigga, first of all, I haven't even as so much as kissed you, barely held your hand. Why would I put my mouth on your dick? Why? Why would you think that we're gonna go from barely holding hands to mouth on dick? Number two, that was my nigga. We had sex. We had been together for a minute, all that. Number three, nigga, if a bitch wanna give you head while you driving, you're not gonna have to ask for it. You're gonna know that she wanna do it. Okay? She's gonna just do it. Cause that nigga didn't ask for that, I just did it. Oh my God, y'all, then when I was doing, I promise you, like, luck used to not be on my side, bitch, because when I did it, like, the police literally pulled up next to us on Dre's side, and I was trying to get up, and he was like, nah, stay down there, you gotta stay down there. And I'm like, boy, I need like to get up for a second. And he was like, nah, the police is right there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? First I was thinking like, what the fuck would the police do? But isn't that like, what is that? Is that illegal? Is that a crime? I don't know, but y'all, I was drinking. I was so scared, and I got paranoid. I was like, oh my God, we're going to jail. We're going to jail. Oh my God. It was like, shut up. We're not going to jail. Just chill. Just relax. I was so damn dramatic. I was like, we're going to jail. Oh my God, bruh. Bitch, I was so drunk. I was damn near on the verge of tears. So the police officer didn't do nothing that time. So yeah, I had stopped after that. I was like, So yeah, that had scared me for like 2 minutes. Then I was like, y'all know how I feel like when you get away with some shit, bitch, you gonna do that shit again. So I started to like attempt to do it again. So like this time I like got I don't know how to explain it. Basically, my ass was out the window, and like I was like over there, and he was like, bro, you don't gotta do all that, you don't gotta do that. And I was like, I'm doing all that, bitch, a police pull up on my side, I'm done. Oh, we going to jail, because like at this point I didn't even have no seatbelt on or nothing like that. So I was like, bitch, we going to jail. When this light turned green, he's gonna pull us over. And I was freaking out, and Dre was like, just chill, just be quiet, because like he had some shit up in the car. So he was like, all right, just chill, just wait till we get back to the house, whatever, bruh. Luck was not on my fucking side. I guess he could like kind of see that I had an attitude, and he was like, no, I'm just playing, just forget I asked, I'm just playing, I'm sorry. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, we went to go get food. We went back to the apartment. We still waiting for, at this point it had been like a good 45 minutes. We still waiting on his roommate. So we get back to the apartment, we eat, and we eating in the car and stuff, drinking and all that kind of shit. We still waiting. We ended up waiting for like an hour. I want to say like an hour and maybe 20 minutes for his roommate. We drinking still. We get out the car. I had to smoke a cigarette because back then I smoked cigarettes. I'm on Snapchat taking pictures and shit, and then this is like the picture that I found, whatever. I took a picture of him, and we just talking and shit. We get off the car for like what, maybe 2-3 minutes, whatever, however long it took me to smoke that damn cigarette. Then we get back in the car. So yeah, at this point I think the nigga is a little more faded, and he was like,
so why you don't want to give me head?
Bruh, I promise you, Darren had never came at me like this before. Ever. I don't know if it was just like built up sexual tension, like he wasn't getting no ass or something, because he never came at me like this before. And I was just like, Darren, why would I give you head? Tell me, why would you think that I would give you head? We haven't even kissed. So he was like,
kiss me then, kiss me right now.
No. I felt my face. I felt how sad my face was, because why are you gonna fuck up this friendship? Why can't we just be friends? Please. Like, I really just wanted to be friends. That's all I ever wanted. Can I just have one guy friend? Like, bruh, right now I still want a guy friend. Can we just be friends? Now I gotta fucking cut you, nigga. Now I gotta cut you. So he started touching my leg, and I'm like, Darren, can you stop? Like, so I'm like, what's up with you? Like, is you horny or something? He was like, man, I haven't had sex and da-da-da. Boy, that's not my fault. I hate when a nigga tell you how long they ain't had sex. That is not my problem, my issue, my nothing. I really just had to tell him, like, I really don't see you like that. Like, I don't want to have sex with nobody. Like, I'm not having sex with you or anything like that. Like, I don't see you in a sexual way, basically. I just remember him being like, why not? Why don't you see me in a sexual way? Who do you see in a sexual way? And da-da-da. I'm like, bruh, not you. Not you. At this point, I'm like, can you take me home? This uncomfortable, I didn't feel threatened. I just felt like uncomfortable. Like, can you take me home? Because I knew that he wasn't gonna do anything to me. But then again, like, I always felt that I knew some shit back then. But that's when you feel like, you know, like, I feel comfortable with this person, I know they're not gonna do shit to me, and then the shit happens, and that's how people be like, I never expected so and so to do. Like, I don't know why I've trusted niggas. Like, I didn't trust all niggas, but the few that I did, I don't know why I trusted them like so bad. Because what if they just fucking flipped? That shit crazy. I always think back when I'm telling these stories, like, why did I feel like I knew him? You know, like the scammer, Darren. Like, why did I feel like comfortable enough to sleep in their little house or whatever, you know? Even though Darren was on the couch and I locked that fucking door. Anyway, like I was saying, I didn't feel threatened or nothing like that. So I'm like, can you take me home? He's like, no, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just playing. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I wanna go home. Okay, so right when we're having this conversation, his roommate comes, and his roommate walks up to the car and was like, hey, yeah, man, I'm sorry it took so long, blah, blah, blah. Here's the key. I guess like the roommate made a copy of his key or something. I don't know what the fuck, but he gave Darren a key. And Darren was like, do you want to still come up? Like, you can come up. I was like, I have to pee. Like, I can come up to pee or whatever. And then I still want to go home. And he was like, oh, man, I'm sorry. Just forget I even said that, da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. As we're walking up to his house or whatever. Ooh. So we get up in his house. I pee. I'm looking for Darren, like, because I go back in the living room and I stand by the door. Darren ain't nowhere to be found. So I'm like, where the fuck is Darren? Check the kitchen, the patio. Oh, I got the hiccups now. Fuck. Y'all, I look up in his bedroom and I see he finally got a bed. So I'm like, oh, he finally got a bed. So he thought he was finna get some ass tonight. Is that what you thought? The fuck? Y'all, so I go up in there and I literally say something to that effect because, bitch, you really tried me. I really just felt like you tried me in a car. I'm like, oh, so you got your bed? You thought we was about to fuck or something? And he was like, nah, I ain't nothing like that. Ain't nothing like that. So he's sitting on the edge of his bed and he like, so, and I'm standing in front of him and he tried to like pull me in by my waist and I'm like, Darren, can we go? And he was like, nah, just stay. You don't want to spend the night. You can spend the night. It's fine. Da da da. I'm like, no, I really have to get home. Long story short, we get back in the car. He's driving me home. It's like, what the fuck? It's like Westheimer made him horny or something. Cause we driving down Westheimer. This nigga look at me again. He was like,
I really can't have head in the car.
Y'all, at that point, I promise you, if Uber was around, I would have got the fuck out and walked and waited for an Uber. I just looked at him and didn't say shit. Literally did not say shit. Yeah, he dropped me off at home. And so yeah, at this point it's about like 9:30. He pulled up, dropped me off at home. I get out the car. He was like, all right, I'm so sorry, da da da. I just get out the car, I close it, don't say shit. I guess he got like a little attitude because I don't know if that shit was an accident or what. He didn't know how to control his stick shift or something, but he skirted off and bent the corner. It was like the quickest skirt, like it was quick. So I don't know if that shit was an accident or he just got a little attitude. I don't know. He didn't have like bitch tendencies, so I don't know what the fuck that little skirt was about, but it seemed angry. Yeah, I didn't talk to him for like a few months or whatever. I don't know how long I went without talking to him, but it was a while. It was a while. He texted me like a few times here in between and shit. Was liking my pictures on Instagram and shit. No, you ruined it. Maybe it was my fault for thinking like we could have just been like friends. But at the same time, why the fuck can't you be friends with a dude without feeling obligated to sleep with them or fuck them or whatever the fuck, suck they dick? Like, damn, why the fuck I just can't be in your presence and we just have like a genuine platonic relationship? Now, I need niggas to understand that every female that's like in your presence, they do not want to fuck you. Please do not ask to fuck. If you feel the vibe and it's mutual, then you act on it. But if you know, and if this person told you over and over, do not push the issue. That's pretty much the incident that made me like hesitate when it came to hanging with him. If we wasn't going nowhere, then honestly I didn't hang around. I'm not going to your house. Like, I ain't never seen any other apartment he had, his parents' house. Like, no, never, no. We started going to the park. We hit the mall a few times, like years later. It was always in a public space. And just like when he had a job on the north side, he was like, God damn it, this fucking door. He was like, yeah, let me come to your house, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I can come to you. You're not coming to my house. My child lives here. At that time, Dre lives here. I'm gonna delete that damn picture. I don't need that picture. And I see some of y'all asking like when I'm gonna go live again and shit. I think I'm gonna start going live off of Instagram, but I'm gonna make an Instagram just for the membership, not my real Instagram. Whenever I take my Instagram off of private, y'all just know that I'm gonna have our membership ready. Okay, I'm not ready to get active on Instagram. I'm scared. Like, that shit is like a fucking extra job, bitch. Like, when companies be like, oh, and we need an Instagram post, I'm like, either I'm gonna have to charge your ass more, or you not getting no Instagram posts, because I'm not even active on that bitch right now. And they always opt out, bitch, because they don't want you to charge them more. Cheap asses. Let me stop. Y'all already know the vibes. I really love y'all. I'm really not gonna edit this shit for real. Yeah. I'm trying to get some different shit done. So like, really, I'm just really trying to get my shit together, write down everything I need to do, and then like, you know, just actively do it. Get on that shit. So yeah, not really trying to slack. I just been sick. This fucking, I don't know, the holidays done kicked my ass this year, bitch. I ain't never felt so defeated, bitch. The holidays really whooped the bitch ass, and I don't even know how. COVID, oh, Miss Rona had a hand. Bitch tag teaming my ass, damn. I've been recording for long enough. I honestly need to go get my little lash glue because my shit hanging on by a thread, and then I'm gonna go pick up my baby. I would have thought she would have been here by now, but she's not, so I'm gonna go get her. It's still actually early. It's probably like 11. So yeah, I'm about to walk out the door. Just like this. Houston done cooled its ass down. Bitch, I'm finna throw the boots on. The boots and the jacket. Oh, I'm so happy. Y'all, I'm so happy it's cold here. Turn my ring light off. I'm so happy it's cold here. Y'all, Nyla not even messing with my lights. Look at them, they look crazy. My it's falling. Like, she's just really, since I've been recording in there, she's just really been like, my grass wall falling apart at the bottom. She really just been playing. Like, what y'all did tonight? What y'all ate? I feel like I've been looking washed out, and today I do not look washed out. Like, when I be recording in low light with the ring light on, like, not even medium, I be looking fucking ghostly, like, so washed out. And I really like recording in the dark, but I guess I can't because I just be looking crazy. Like, I feel like I look like myself. Like, this is how the fuck I look. Yeah. Oh, this is my shirt if y'all care. Rocket Power. That was my show. All of these was my show, y'all. What is this one? Ren and Stimpy? Yeah. Fucking, what was this one shit called? I forgot what this one was called, but yeah, I used to watch all this. This is my childhood. But I swear, it's like, bruh, sometimes I be really thinking, like, at the comments that I get, I be really looking at them and, like, I be thinking, did y'all watch the story? Because I literally broke it down. Just don't comment. Just, people just really don't be using their listening skills. But yeah, anyway, it's just like, I could tell. The fuck was that? Did y'all hear that? Is my phone crooked? And he would just be like, what you doing tonight? And I'd be like, working. And he'd be like, oh, well, calling and da-da-da. Like, boy, are you gonna pay? No, did I have bills? I think I had like a phone bill. Like, bitch. Chilling. I was talking to a nigga one time and I was like, oh, do you know this song? And that nigga was like, nah, I'm a hood nigga. Da-da-da-da-da. Bye. Please bye. And then y'all, hold on, quick side note. After I left the hospital from giving birth, I told this nigga, we are not riding with the music up that loud. Matter of fact, I had been telling him for weeks, just trying to get him ready because he didn't give a fuck what it was. He was gonna ride with that music that fucking loud. And I'm telling him, we get in the car, we start driving. This nigga must have forgot and he turned that music up so fucking loud. I smacked it, y'all. I wanted to smack him in his fucking face. I smacked his hand, turned that shit off, looked at him like, are you serious? I'm not playing around with you. This is a new, my baby was like 2 days old. You not finna bust her fucking eardrums. He was like, oh man, I forgot, y'all. And then on top of that, I was already irritated because this nigga ran over her fucking teddy bear that the hospital gave her. Y'all, I promise you, I could not stand that nigga in those like moments, like, in those like few days, because when I tell y'all the story about like how I went into labor and everything leading up to it, y'all are gonna like, y'all gonna be like, bitch, why the fuck did you keep fucking with him? Like, why? Y'all, when I break down everything, you'll understand why I stayed, besides me being like a slow bitch. There was like more behind it at that point. And y'all, I don't know why people want to hear that story so bad. People be asking like for me to tell how my aunt found out I was pregnant. I was grown. I 100%, she did not care. And they want me to tell the story about like how I told Dre I was pregnant. I told him. It wasn't nothing magical, like, I have a surprise. I'm pregnant. It's positive. You're gonna be a dad. I love you. Bitch, we was toxic. Nigga, I'm pregnant. Or y'all be asking for something else and I'm like, bitch, it was not magical. This is not Disney Channel, okay? This shit was ghetto. Yeah, so yeah, we in a car, slow jamming, whatever. I'm just like, cause you know, bitch, when I'm drunk, I don't know why I was so damn shy. Damn. So this nigga turning music down. I be getting sidetracked. I need to go. What am I doing? Okay. What the fuck was I saying? And he was single for a long time because he thought that I would change my mind. But then eventually, like, down the line, he started, like, I started seeing him, like, with bitches on Instagram and shit. And yeah, it's a lot. And then he eventually, like, got engaged at one point. It was a lot. But yes,